let's show the demo and show the kind of cool art that can be created
Yeah.
using AI, and let's see where the discussion goes from there.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. So I'll give you some background. One of the amazing things with generative AI these last couple of years is that the atmosphere of the companies doing the research, companies and institutes and centers doing the research, is that they put a lot of open source models out there for people to try things out. So one of them was Stable Diffusion, and the goal of this demonstration was more about, can we take a generative AI model that's been open sourced and deploy it virtually as it was released? So can we keep the accuracy and the as much as possible from the original model that was deployed? And so here we have this is our interface. You can see that I can type in words to be generated, and we also have kind of a history. So just to make things easier, I'll put in a pre-typed prompt, because this would take me a while to type that one. But it's great. The way the model has been trained, it's amazing technology behind this. It will do its best to follow this with certain guidance that's also in the settings. And then we go and generate from this. So we're wanting to generate a Japanese garden. And what's happening is the network is taking this text, generating an embedding, and then it's going through steps to denoise this into a perceptually pleasing pixel level picture that is 512 by 512 on this on my screen. So you can see here's that Japanese garden that was asked to be rendered, and it's pretty amazing. This was, we also have this in airplane mode just to show people that we didn't go off the internet and send this to the cloud. We can take this other fun one that we like as our kind of de facto mascot.
That was 13 seconds to render that bit of artistry. Unbelievable, actually.
Yeah, it's amazing how much it, because every pixel has some meaning to it. So it's every little detail is there, and it's rendered all of that. I mean, it's not like a sketch or anything like that. It's actually fully rendered image. The photorealistic prompts are the ones that tend to be quite amazing.
Yeah, you've got you had V-Ray rendering, so you're talking about light sourcing in that case, and so you can literally you can describe I guess effects as well as the composition of the image. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it'll do its best to kind of match that, because it's funny, if we say 4K, it is a 512 by 512 image, so it's not going to really necessarily go to 4K, but there is a kind of understanding that 4K means photorealistic precision. Precision, and so that's what you end up getting.
I think an important distinction with this demo that you're seeing right now, this is running on the local device, and it's able to perform this quickly due to the work that Qualcomm AI research put in to optimize this model for mobile use cases. Like normally Stable Diffusion runs on big servers or big hundreds of watts GPUs. This is running on a phone right now, and it's doing it in just a few seconds. That's a huge deal.
I should say, we had a big part to play in this in Qualcomm AI research, but the AI stack was like another significant contributor. And then just there's a hardware team behind all of this, which makes the AI engine. And all three of these coming together to do generative AI was we were so excited when we had it rendering. When it first came up back in February.
Can we feed it something and see if it gets close?
You'll have to deal with my typing, but certainly we can do that.
Marco, why don't you take a stab at it? I know you were doing some interesting stuff.
Well, we could let's do something super simple. Let's do like the Statue of Liberty at sunset. Just something.
Make it an ultra wide.
Ultra wide?
Like an ultra wide field of view.
Oh.
It will always come out as 512 by 512, but I can put ultra wide if you want.
Yeah, not the aspect ratio, but just like if you had a very wide angle lens.
Oh,
is at least my idea. We'll see how it interprets it.
Yeah, we'll see what it says. Maybe it's sunset.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, sorry, my typing is. Well, let's see what it gives us.
yeah.
See, this is like we could probably kill an hour discussing
Yeah, I know.
implications
Just
of
playing
this
with
stuff.
it. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just like for us
that's
at
great.
Hot Hardware, right?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, like that's amazing. We're constantly looking for feature images for an article or a thumbnail for an article, and publishing online, you have to worry about copyright and this and that. This would save us so much time in searching for images. Just bang, just go generate an image for your feature. It's really cool.
There's a lot of times where we have a topic that it's just like some nebulous concept really that we're writing about, and it's really hard to go out and even find a stock photo, if one exists, that really captures the essence of what you want.
What are the copyright implications on generated content? It's not copyrightable, correct? Is that?
I think those are the roads we'll have to navigate in the years ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know those yet, but I know someone I could bring next time if you want to know the data thing.
Good stuff for sure.
So we've got Ziv Zoolander asking here the thermal management, or I guess the thermal implications of running this workload on the phone. Is it getting hot? Does performance slow down, or does it handle it fairly well?
Yeah, good question. I believe it handles it fairly well. We didn't have any overheating or so. So this is kind of secondhand information. I remember hearing that when it went to MWC, it was just being shown constantly. Like everyone wants to see something. They have their own pet rendering that they want to do. And we just would, be here in San Diego on the sideline, just checking blogs and seeing what people relayed to us. But we never heard of anything saying that it was getting hot or we had to shut it down or put it aside.
I'll point out that it's still rendering at about 13 seconds here, and we've done quite a few of these in quick succession. So it doesn't seem like the performance is waning over time at all.
No. Good stuff.
So we just had one more question pop in, and if from Nevin, I might just reframe it slightly because it's more of a product question, but I think Joseph can riff on this. So Nevin's asking, he says, I have a question regarding AI in general and specifically about super resolution. Will you also focus on the lower to mid-range device segment? So I assume, I know right now the demo that you showed, that's not in the wild. This is just a research effort at Qualcomm for now.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
Could it be used? It's not just for flagship devices, correct?
No. We so these models, these larger ones like Stable Diffusion, it is better to run them on the flagship. I don't think we ever tried to run them on a mid-tier or so, even within Qualcomm Snapdragon. But I should say, like, the question looked like it was also wondering about super resolution and maybe there's various other models that person is interested in. If you go to AMET has a presence on GitHub, and there's a models view there. You can see that we have a variation of models that have been kind of optimized for deployment, and it's just a matter of deploying those on mid-tier phones and trying them out. There's no reason that I don't know the stats on all the phones in our product line, unfortunately, but I do know that if we're optimizing a model, it's just going to make it easier to become on mid-tier because that's something that's always going to benefit.